Days away from the Great American Total Solar Eclipse. And as we get closer to the big event on April 8th, the more vehicles we're going to see on the roads. KLTV's Avery Niles brings you more on how TxDOT and the city of Tyler are preparing for the influx of visitors and what commute times might look like on Monday.
Cities' populations and the path of totality for the total solar eclipse are expected to double, some even triple, for the grand event. And with that comes more people and vehicles. Tyler Fire Chief David Coble says they will be surveilling the area throughout the weekend to prepare for Monday.
We have 10 fire stations that are strategically located throughout the city, and so we will get reports back from those crews as they go out on calls to find out how has traffic been for them. Our plan is to open the EOC on Monday, and then if there's any traffic management issues, we'll make any adjustments we need.
The city is hosting viewing events in both Lindsay and Faulkner parks and will be making adjustments to the road to create better traffic flow after the eclipse is over.
Statistics show 30 minutes after the totality happens, people start to leave.
Jeff Williford with TxDOT Tyler says it's crucial to plan ahead on your Monday morning and evening commutes due to the population increase.
I know it can be frustrating when there's heavier traffic or more traffic than you're used to, but yeah, just be patient, plan ahead. We have drivetexas.org. It'll give you real-time kind of updates of where the traffic is.
TxDOT will also be suspending all of their projects for the day to help with traffic and will have crews stationed at major corridors to help if needed. TxDOT's biggest message is for people to move off the roads to view the eclipse.
We encourage you not to stop on the shoulder. That can only slow down traffic, cause more issues than solve.
Avery Niles, KLTV 7 News.
SWEPCO has also been in contact with Sheriff Larry Smith. They say if there are power outages and a lot of traffic, their crews may need a law enforcement escort to the problem areas. The Department of Motor Vehicles has banned some trucks from traveling through East Texas counties during the eclipse. According to the DMV, oversized and overweight vehicles are now allowed to drive through the counties you see on your screen from midnight to not allowed from midnight to midnight. It affects 17 counties across East Texas, including Smith, Gregg, Wood, and Cherokee.